Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday wherever you are in this great world. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I did a two-part on XRP today. This also covers the other ISO coins, so let's take a look. Protests have been taking place across the UK on a day where many came out to the streets. Enough is enough. A campaign set up in response to the rising cost of living and fuel crisis held events in cities across the UK. People are getting fed up. They're going out in the streets and protesting against all of what's going on, these man-made crises. Enough is enough. 5 activists fighting back against Britain's cost of living crisis. And here in the US, it's no different. We have all the same problems. Large-scale protests broke out in France. The French people demanded that French government withdraw from NATO, blame the US, and curb inflation. And the US is always over there giving advice to other countries. When we have enough crisis going on in our own country, no country should take advice from the US at this point. Because in the US, we have an energy crisis looming, most likely going to hit after the elections, a housing crisis on the horizon. We have inflation at a high rate, and on top of that, we have a homelessness crisis. We have people living in tents and shelters. It's ridiculous in 2022 to listen to the US anymore. Protesters have blocked streets in Tehran. Fall of Iran's Islamic regime is near. Anti-regime protests are reported across the country. Iranian army is ready to join the protesters and assist them to overthrow the religious dictatorship. It looks like Iran is about to get new leadership. Iran protests entered third week despite internet restrictions, heavy crackdown. And again, the people don't even care that the internet's out. They could care less because what they're doing is far more important. Cubans protest as the island experiences blackouts. Days after Hurricane Ian ravaged Cuba, residents of the island still don't have power. It's 2022. You would think you wouldn't have to go days without power at where we are with technology today. Cardinal criticizes the Pope and program of a new world order without God. Other religious leaders are getting involved because they don't want the new world order anymore. And then there's this bank run. Now that the Vatican is out, pretty sure other banks will get drained too. We could see this happening all over the world. People want to get their money out of the banks. Big things are happening. This shows who is behind the elimination of people in the world. Pfizer CEO stated 50% worldwide will be gone. The elite's plan is the new world order with few worker slaves and robots. Little that they know, they will eliminate themselves. Then this happened. Between brain implants, AI robots, self-directed cars, and so many other innovations of technocracy, it clearly appears that Elon Musk doesn't want to defeat the New World Order. He wants to do it his way. Now, I'm a fan of Elon Musk only because I like his freedom of speech ideas. But he's moving technology in a way that no one has ever seen before. People keep saying he's a pioneer as far as technology. Then this happened. I just can't understand how this is real and Tesla has any credibility at all. If there isn't a bank run on Tesla tomorrow, I have lost all faith in humanity. Elon just unveiled the Tesla bot, and it's looking amazing. Welcome to the future. Welcome to the new world order. Remember, we talked about it on this channel many times. During the Great Reset and the New World Order, automation is going to skyrocket. AI is going to skyrocket. You're going to see AI tied to everything at some point. And this just shows how far advanced we are right now. We are on the verge of global transformation. All we need is the right major crisis. The nations will accept the New World Order. David Rockefeller. And again, these are the people behind all of this. These are the people that you can't let control your life. A colonial power via the Rothschild funding and support. China must lead the New World Order, hence everyone will be impacted. My 2 cents. George Soros is probably one of the worst people in the world, and I can't believe people are still listening to this guy. George Soros laid out the global elite's plan for ushering in what he called a new world order. During an interview with the Financial Times, according to Soros, China must lead this new world order, creating it and owning it in the same way the United States owns the current order. Now, I believe things are going to start moving even faster. We could see it happening throughout the world, but people are starting to protest against it. In the U.S., we have an election coming up in November. Make sure you know who you're voting for. You can't vote what's popular. That doesn't work. You don't know who you're going to get if you do that. The New World Order will do anything to promote their evil agenda. The ruptures on the Nord Stream gas pipelines under the Baltic Sea has led to what is likely the biggest single release of climate-damaging methane ever recorded, the United Nations Environmental Program said. And think about it, they released all of that natural gas into the water. But yet we're supposed to be fighting climate change at the same time. It doesn't make sense. These are people's views. They want you to follow them. What do you need to know about crypto? It will be the new world order and more. So let's take a look at this. So 10 ways that crypto helps us in the new world order. Decrease the likelihood of fraud. When it comes to everything involving money, fraud is one of the most serious problems. So think about it. They have you on a CBDC. They know where all the world's money is all the time. So, okay, so there's no fraud, but at any time they can shut you off. They could shut your money off. Increase the amount of money raised through crowdsourcing. Entrepreneurs are increasingly using crowdfunding to raise funds for their ideas and or goods. Now that would be okay, because then builders that want to build with crypto and build on crypto networks can get the money they need to do that. Transforming the way money is transferred. Now, this is involving XRP. Think about it, cross-border payments. Very fast, efficient, and green. Strengthen the e-commerce. Everyone nowadays tends to make most of their purchases online, especially during the holidays. Even though it is far handier than traveling from store to store to find a certain item, and makes window browsing much easier and more comfortable. Fears of fraud hinder buyers from making certain or as many purchases as they would otherwise. The usage of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies like XRP not only reduce the danger of fraud for customers, but also reduces the risk of fraud on vendors and merchants. So you see how they sell it as a good idea? It's all to help you and make you aware of where your money's going without fraud being involved. Promote scientific breakthroughs. We have made a lot of scientific progress in the last 100 years. Data and knowledge kept hidden by institutions and governments all around the world, still making it impossible for us to keep moving forward as a collective. Cryptocurrency and blockchain technology has the potential to help us overcome scientific hurdles by allowing everyone to access real-time data and removing the power of major institutions, foundations, and companies to control critical information. So that sounds good. Also, hold businesses and individuals responsible. Unfortunately, there are several companies, if not entire industries, that engage in corruption and criminal behavior. As customers, we want to know that the companies we buy from are operating ethically, that all rights are respected. What that tells me is they want to make sure that all of these businesses are paying their fair share of taxes, an even playing field. Ensure the safety of money transfers and transactions. In addition to minimizing fraud when sending money internationally, cryptocurrency can help make it in-country transactions safer. Carrying cash and money cards when traveling to other nations can be quite dangerous. So they want to keep you safe as you travel also. Provide a stable currency as an alternative to volatile currencies. That sounds a lot like XRP and XLM also. The level of inflation and volatility experienced by certain countries' conventional currencies is astounding. While not all currencies are vulnerable to exorbitant inflation rates, others could gain from switching to cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrency is accepted across the world and is not affected by exchange or interest rates. It would also provide more stability and predictability to individuals living in economically fragile countries. Again, level playing field. So if somebody's in a third world country, it allows them to compete with the rest of the world. That is also good. So there's some good points to this. Allowing people to manage their own finance. Many people are leery of banks and financial organizations, but keeping all their money at home is not the greatest option for a variety of reasons. Any indication of an economic downturn, on the other hand, might create significant anxiety and concern about the funds they have set aside. That's where a liquidity crisis would come in. No access to your funds. Cryptocurrency helps people to regain control of their money by transferring it from banks to them. It is exempt from the laws and regulations that banks and other financial organizations impose. It is a positive thing when more people can manage their own finances, and that is just one more reason cryptocurrencies will improve the planet. Now, as far as crypto, how it improved my life and most likely yours is it allows you at some point to become your own bank and not have to deal with institutions. Make scalability a priority. Many businesses have platforms and programs designed specifically for their product and or service, or they use an existing service that can do some extent. Yet scalability is a problem that many businesses incur. There will be many more ways that cryptocurrency and blockchain technology will be helping the world in the future. And again, crypto ties directly into the New World Order through the Great Reset, the new financial system. Crypto does a lot of good for a lot of people right now. Think about it. XLM, banking the unbanked in the world. XRP, moving money very fast. XDC will deal with the trade industry, improving that, and the supply chain. Algo will keep, most likely, and this is my speculation because Algo is quantum proof. I believe it's going to be the security layer of the new financial system. IOTA will be tied to AI and automation, things like that. But we could see exactly how crypto can do good for people in the right hands. I said it before. A CBDC has great technology, but the people that are controlling that technology are not good people. And we see what's going on throughout the entire world right now. This is all happening because it's leading us to this, the Great Reset, the New World Order. We have to be awake. That's why I make these videos. I want to keep you all, watching and seeing what's going on. I want to keep your eyes open to it. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. Please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.